something down there.
Where? I'll have to zoom in.
A purse.
What?
Belonged to someone, like a woman's purse.
Where are you
See
seeing
the red
that?
thing?
Oh, there is. Okay, hold on. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we are in Clare. First thing that we see is graveyard vandals will be prosecuted. Now, the story with this place is locals were given out because there is unsociable behaviour in the area. It's quite remote. It's so remote. Heap of vapes there. It's so remote. It's not even on Google Maps. So the locals were given out basically, you know, it's not on Google Maps. There has been some vandalism done, and as I said, just drinking, vaping, and all sorts of bad behaviour. So if we can get through the stile, it's a tight squeeze. Rubbish was another concern. Oh, in this area.
More vapes.
We've rubbish, but this is really only, you know, graveyard rubbish. Another vape just thrown there, which is really, really sad to see. But as I said, it took us ages to find this place because it is not on Google Maps. A lovely local lady actually almost directed us to the area. Look at this. That's lost the top. Oh, 35 years on it. Shinners it looks like. That would have been beautiful. I think that may be the top of it. There's some writing down here. What does that say? It's all after sinking. I can't make that out, can you? Something
Erected.
Oh yeah, erected to the memory of, and then the name.
Henry, is it?
Could be Henry there, yeah. Hard to read it, but 35 years old. But that would have been beautiful. You can see the ivy all around it. And then if we come up another little bit, this looks like it would have been like a donkey and cart here. And this is on the Burns grave. There's a lot of names there. Michael, Patrick, their grandchild Benny. He was only 16 when he passed in 1925. His son Thomas, their son Martin, his children Bridget. Bridget died in 1937. She was just 9 months. Patrick died in 1946. He was aged 4.5. And Bernadette was just 4 in 1949. Very, very sad grave to read. But we do have the Maloney vault or mausoleum is just up there. Sorry now I didn't change my my runners. But yeah, it's a beautiful graveyard, in fact. And there is some care to it because the grass is quite low. This looks like it would have been maybe a vault, not quite sure. Kind of has a headstone there under all that bramble. And the one beside it is definitely a vault because we can see the entrance to it. Erected by Andrew McMahon of Church Street, Ennis, in memory of his beloved father, Michael McMahon, who departed this life August the 6th, 1864, aged 64. May he rest in peace, amen. Somebody has been at that with a marker, which is terrible. Oh, we've another name, Andrew W. McMahon. Andrew McMahon died March 1911, age 73. So there's possibly a few people interred there.
Tabletop, isn't it?
Looks like a tabletop on top, actually, yeah. But then the vault would be right in underground there. I think there's another vault actually over there. So we'll just take a little wander around. Carmody, is it? Gort Road Annie, Paddy, Mary, Christina, Sean, Andrew, Noel, Barbara, Paddy, Joe and Imelda from 1940 right up to 2016 here in this grave. This is well looked after, this grave. Gosh, that is huge in there. Wonder what that was. That possibly was another vault, do you think? Yeah. Yeah, I'd say it was, do you? You can see the wall along the side of it is quite overgrown in there. Let's just have a walk around the other side. It's quite windy today. Gosh, this would have been huge. Look at that. Huge. Rizla. So they're smoking and possibly drinking. I would say the inscription is on top, yeah. We won't be able to read that. This would have been another vault. It's all sealed up. Just like a little grass top on it. We'll keep going. We'll try and go around the pathway and see what else we can see. Now, in general, I suppose there's not too much rubbish just inside here, which is fantastic. And as I said, somebody has been coming in to keep the grass down. This also looks like it would have been a vault, doesn't it? Is there?
Under the ivy. Looks like an entrance or something like that, I'm not sure.
Down at the bottom there, maybe. No, I think it's just the brick wall is right in behind all this ivy. Yeah, I think it's just it's completely covered in the ivy, sure, look.
I think the door is down there.
Probably would be, yeah. It's just completely consumed with ivy. You can't even see the names on some of these here. This would have been, I think, another one. I'd have loved to have seen this. Or, you know, even if they could come back and just completely clear it. These are amazing, or they would be amazing underneath all that ivy. That's another vault there. I think it is, isn't it? It is, yeah. Same, there's a load of ivy on top of it. We'll keep going. There's an interesting memorial stone here. I think this is Patrick Coughlin, aged 40, 1907. There's a Mary, Cecilia, Christopher Coughlin, I think it is as well. He was only 25. There's Harry, aged just 26. And then there's Thomas down at the very, very bottom. Lovely memorial. And we actually have rails, huge rails, just there. Look at those. The ivy is, just look at the walls. It is completely taken over. And if I turn around, there is yet another vault. They're just these, in Clare, they just seem to be dotted around the place with vaults, don't they?
All these old style vaults.
Yeah.
The ring on them.
The big ring door. I don't really know how they do actually remove that, because it's so heavy, so thick. It's completely sealed, which is good because somebody has been looking after the place.
I think there's an iron door behind
Yeah,
this.
I think that's what it is actually, yeah. But imagine the weight of that trying to remove it. I think we'll go up towards, it's only a small little graveyard. I'm trying to keep out of the long wet grass. So this kind of stands prominent to the whole graveyard. Another vault even just there. And sometimes they're hard to even see. They've become overgrown so much. But this is the Maloney vault or mausoleum. There is quite a bit of damage done now. Just under there. I do wonder, just looking at the shape of it, would have went underground? Kind of looks like it's missing something here. Wow, that wind. Not even sure. Oh Lord. Oh dear.
You can actually get a better look from the back.
Can you?
See the windows.
Wait till I just have a... So we have actually one coffin here. It's definitely one there. Unfortunately, if you look to the right of that coffin, if I can get it onto the camera, just there, you can actually see what I believe is remains, I'd imagine. Yeah, I think it is. So I'm not really sure. I don't know whether there's an inscription here. We might take a little look around the back, and I might even take the phone off the gimbal. Woo, that wind is strong. We'll get an idea of how many people are in here. Oh, there is here. So Richard Maloney Esquire just means he was a landowner, born March the 10th, 1810, and he died September the 12th, 1874. May he rest in peace, amen. Erected in memory of him by his beloved wife Mary Maloney. Forsake me not, O Lord, my God, do not thou depart from me. Presuming his wife is in there as well. Look at the rails here, aren't they beautiful?
Oh, look at the inscription.
So we have an inscription on the back. If I can get around, it's kind of dodgy here. This tomb was built AD 1825 in memory of Pat Maloney, June, it looks like, erected by his mother. So it must be just like the Maloney vault, and all the Maloneys are in here, I'm presuming. I don't think we're going to get a look from here because I won't be able to see anything until after maybe editing, and the torch will be a bit kind of there's a tree there, so it's not really helpful in having a little look in, but we will go around again and have a look from the other side if I can get back out. It's a bit dodgy there. Oh, I love those rails, aren't they just brilliant? They're just like a chain link fence.
Is that drainage or vent or something there?
That is probably a drain, I'd say, maybe for water. The vent would be possibly just out into the back window. You can see that it's kind of in the middle of an estate. Another lovely one there with big iron rails. But what I'm going to do is actually take the phone off the gimbal and try and have a better look inside. Right, so we're back at the little iron door. We're just taking a look. So you can see one pretty intact grey coffin, I should say. Then we see, does it go underground, do you think? Hard to know, isn't it? And then to the left, I can see a coffin that's pretty much destroyed. And on top of that coffin,
skull as well.
Yeah, there is actually a skull there, which is sad to see. But it is what you're going to find, I suppose, in these old mausoleums, especially of these ages. Then to the right.
Something down there.
Where? I'll have to zoom in.
Purse.
What?
Belonged to something like a woman's purse.
Where are you
See the
seeing
red
that?
thing?
Oh, there is. Okay, hold on.
Look at it there.
Let's see. So, guys, you could see the red wallet, or I think it's a woman's purse. It's just in there.
Do you know what that makes me think?
What?
someone stole that, took the money and threw it in there.
Oh, I hope. Oh, do you think?
Yeah.
As like a way of hiding it? Or do you think they were buried with it?
I don't know. It's modern looking though.
I don't know, it's giving me vibes of an older wallet. It's certainly not a new wallet or...
It's like red velvet or something.
Yeah, maybe it was in with them. I'd like to think it was in with them.
The lid of that coffin is actually opened.
The lid of the coffin...
It looks like it's open.
There's a closer look actually at the wallet. Just there, guys. That red, you can see the zip on it. But then if we pan across, there is a skull. That coffin there is kind of open, and then you've just got, you know, it's decomposed sludge, I suppose we could call it. It is quite a mess in there. I don't know what's on top. Is that just rubble on top of that coffin?
Stones and stuff.
Yeah. And then over here, if I can get a good look here, there we have more remains in there. But I definitely think that we might be looking at what's on top, and then there's others.
Teeth.
Yeah. And I think there's others then possibly maybe beneath that again. I could be wrong. I just have a feeling there might be. But that's the best coffin in there. Just there. But I just wondered down below, is there something else?
Or there's one under that.
There does
or is
seem...
that the same?
I don't know. Oh, I think there is, guys. From my eyes, my own eyes, and not necessarily at the looking through the camera. Oh, just there, you can see the handle of another coffin. It's a darker brown, just directly underneath it. So we actually have quite a few people in here. Yeah, and some of them were on shelves, and some of them just lay on top of each other. But that purse is definitely interesting. So what do you think, guys? Comment down below. Is it like Grave Visitation said, it was robbed and they hid it in here, the person who robbed it got rid of the evidence and threw it into the mausoleum? Or were they buried with it?
Or is there money in that purse now?
I wouldn't think so. And if it is, it's not worth anything, because it would be the old pound or the old pound. So that's it, guys. And just with, you know, what I read on the paper about, you know, people hanging around here, you just wonder, was it, you know, something that was thrown in there, or was it something that they were buried with? Let me know in the comments below. So a beautiful old graveyard, but unfortunately we can't really read an awful lot in here because the rain is due, and we need to try and get to one more location before that happens. But very, very interesting here, and that wallet certainly was a very, very interesting find. Beautiful gold, kind of a, is it an angel? It is an angel there on that grave there. But a beautiful old historic graveyard. They need to do more. They need to put this place on the map, on Google Maps, so people can find it. Even family that have people here were complaining that it is so hard to find it. And do you know something? We asked a few locals where it was, and they didn't know. They couldn't give us directions, but that lovely lady did. She actually more or less drove us to the place.
You can see why they're trying to hide it.
Maybe, yeah. It's sad to see when people come and drink and smoke and God knows what else they're doing here, and it's enough to get the local paper involved. But guys, that's it for now. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But for now, take care, God bless, and I'll talk to you all again soon.